Good morning and welcome to your Friday Pilates class. My name is Haylee and we will be doing a little bit of somatics at the beginning and of course digging deep into some Pilates today. All class donations that I received today via the Venmo link down in the notes, those donations will be going towards the Okra Project, which is a super cool organization, and I highly recommend you check it out after class if you're not familiar with them. They provide resources and meals to Black trans people. Let's hop to it. We're going to start standing. So let's find ourselves in a nice wide base, and let's bring the arms out wide so we're creating a big human star shape. And we've done this before, but it's been a while, and we're going to work with the concepts of spoking and arcing. Now, spoking is getting to a place in the most direct path. So to bring this hand that I'm wiggling to this hand, a spoke would go like this. I would cross my body and I would arrive at that hand. So let's do that a couple times. And while we are doing this, notice to get the hands to meet up, we start twisting in that upper back. The twist goes into the middle back. It translates down into the hips. And I have to take my heel off of the ground on this leg. So let's feel that spoke and gentle twist of the body a couple of times on one side. And let's feel that spoke on the other side. Taking note, if one side of the body finds it a little easier than the other, seeing if there's any information coming up in the back, in the shoulders, in the chest that feel a little tight, crunchy, or disconnected. Taking note of what parts feel really good. And now you might start feeling the arms warm up. Let's do a couple circles in one direction and a couple circles in the other direction. And bring the arms down. We are now going to do an arc. And an arc is kind of like the scenic route. So to get to the same place, we have to take the longest route possible. So there's two arc possibilities here. This is possibility number one. So kind of creating a big U shape in front of the body. And possibility number two. Creating kind of like that, a big circle. So we're basically, an arc means you find yourself arriving at your place, your destination, via the scenic route, usually in the human body via some form of circle. So let's do this a couple times, tapping that destination point, drawing a big circle around, and tapping the destination. Big circle around. And while we do this, feeling the weight transferring between the two legs, feeling the spiral, feeling maybe the arms, upper body starting to heat up a little bit. And let's switch sides, finding an arc. And we'll do this one or two more times. Good. And bringing the palms to face down to the ground, 4 circles in one direction and 4 circles in the other. And palms face the ceiling, 4 circles in one direction. And 4 in the other. Can we make the palms face the back wall and 4 in one direction? And 4 in the other. And let those arms shake out. And let's go right into our standing foundation. Finding ourselves in parallel. Let's take a moment to feel the heels weight into the ground. So just bounce the heels down, feeling that connection to the ground, the connection to the gravity. Good. And let's imagine the legs, or feel the legs going down into the ground and the torso going up towards the sky, feeling that separation point at that hip crease. Find the hip crease really quickly. That little crease when you bend forward and you squish your hands, that is the point of the body where your leg begins and your torso ends. So in there, let's see if we can find a little bit of that action, a little bit of space, or even just the idea of space will help you feel a little bit better in that very complex area of the body. And standing foundation, we inhale, bending the knees, and we exhale, straightening the knees. Inhale, bending the knees, feeling the ribs expand wide to the side. And exhale, feeling the ribs knit together, going up towards the ceiling. Inhale, feeling wide, and exhale, go rooting down to come up, and let's lift the heels up off of the ground. Seeing where that's living today. Lowering the heels down, coming to one side. Let's do this on one leg. I'm going to do my left leg first today. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend, feeling the ribs expand wide. And exhale to straighten. The leg roots down, the torso comes up. One more time. Inhale, expand. Exhale, rooting down to come up. And that energy rooting down into the ground, torso going up, lifts up that heel. Feeling where the balance is today. Lowering the heel down, switching sides. Maybe give that leg a little shake out. Other side, here we go. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten, finding that opposition, rooting down into the leg. The torso's going up and it lifts you all the way up onto the ball of the foot, lifting that heel off of the ground, seeing where that balance is today. Lower down, give it a little shake out. And let's go right into our standing roll up. Great. So let's find ourselves in parallel. We take a big inhale in, scooping the arms down to come up, making sure the fingers are in our peripheral vision the whole time. On the exhale, we dive forward. Inhale, we feel this nice big stretch in the body. And on the exhale, you bend the knees and roll up through the spine. Oh, that feels good today. Let's do 3 more of those. Inhale, scooping the arms down to come up, feeling the fingers reach towards the ceiling, the feet go towards the ground, finding lots of space in that body. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale to stretch. And exhale, bending the knees and articulating each vertebra all the way up till you're stacked in a gorgeous posture. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale over. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bending the knees and rolling up. Last one. Inhale, scooping down to come up. Exhale, dive over. Inhale to stretch. And exhale, bending the knees and roll all the way up. Good. Let's go into our lateral bend, thinking about that arc and that spoke. So in this lateral bend, we're really going to be investigating the arcing action of our gesturing arm. So let's do a couple of these together. So we inhale and one arm scoops down to come up. On the exhale, we reach over. Inhale. Let's see if we can create a slightly larger arc in the torso. And on the exhale, we reach a little bit further. And taking the scenic route, we go up and down with the arm. Other side, inhale, scooping the arm down to come up. Exhale, arcing over. Inhale, seeing if you can fill up that top lung. And on the exhale, you reach a tiny bit further and you reach up and out to come down. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale over. Inhale. And exhale, reach a little bit further and come up. Inhale. Oh, pardon me. Inhale. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale. And exhale, reach a little further and come up. And just give those shoulders a little roll back. Great. I think let's do standing rolling like a ball. We haven't done that one this week yet. So finding ourselves in parallel, we take an inhale in, scooping the arms down to come up. They stop at the side. On the exhale, we extend one toe back and bend our supporting leg. We inhale and we feel expansive in this position. So seeing if we can grow out energetically all of our ends, all of our distal ends. And on the exhale, you engage through the core. You bring the arms in, the knee in, and you curve through the spine. Your nose points down to the floor. And you inhale and expand. All right, let's do 3 of these on each side. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms go down to come up to a nice big human T. Exhale, one toe back, gesturing leg or supporting leg bends. Inhale, expand. And exhale, rolling like a ball. Like you're hugging a big tree with your hands. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract. Inhale, release. Exhale and close. Other side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, toe back. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract, leading with that belly button, pressing into the spine. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract. Inhale, release. Exhale to close. Well done. Let's hit our mat. All right. And we're going to go right into our 1 minute roll down. There's a couple things that we can play with here today, and you can choose what's going to be best for you. Option 1 is the hands behind the hamstrings, and using the hamstrings, the pressure into the hamstrings is opposition, so you can really feel that lower back start curving. Option 2 is the arms just rest on the mat, and so you're focused on putting everything into the core. And option 3 is what we generally practice. The palms up in kind of a nice wide V-like shape and rolling down from there. So pick your arm position and let's start a 1 minute roll down. We take an inhale in, and on the exhale, the belly goes towards, or the belly button goes towards the spine, and we start the roll down. Checking in and making sure the legs are loose, that you're not gripping anywhere unnecessarily. Checking that the shoulders are loose. Telling yourself your jaw is relaxed. Looking down at your core and making sure the rectus abdominis isn't popped, that it's flattening out and spreading wide towards the hip bones. And we keep lowering. And once you get to the shaky place, live there for a moment longer. This is another great opportunity to start finding that chin tuck, looking towards the belly button. And we lower in a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring the feet on the mat, or the feet flat on the ground. And we're going to do a little spoking and arcing today before we get into our ab work. So let's bring our arms to the side, palms facing the ceiling. And with one arm, let's find a spoke. So if we remember, we draw that straight line across our chest and over to the hand. And you can let the knees fall to the side. And on the inhale, we rewind, coming right back. And other side, exhale, spoke. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, spoke. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, spoke. Inhale, back up. Exhale, spoke. Inhale, back up. Last one, exhale, spoke. Inhale, back up. And now let's go into our arc, the scenic route, the most indirect pathway. So we're going to exhale and arc, drawing a big circle until you meet that hand. And on the inhale, we come back up. Other side, we just want to do the top half of the circle here on the ground. Exhale to arc. Inhale, back around. Exhale, arc. Inhale, back around. Exhale, arc. Inhale, back around. One more time each side. Exhale, arc. Inhale, back around. Last one. Exhale, arc. Inhale, back around. And just adjust yourself so you're in a nice neutral stance. Your feet are still planted on your mat, and let's start getting into that core. So I like to do these kind of like hang loose hands. I like to put my thumbs on my ribs and my pinky fingers on my hips. And that, if the relationship between those 4 points of the torso, if they stay steady, you know you're stabilizing well. And if you feel any shifting, then maybe that is some information where you need to find a little bit more stability, a little bit more coordination. Here we go. Let's take an inhale in. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage and one knee falls gently to the side. Inhaling that leg back up. Exhale, other knee to the side like you're opening up a book. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, knee to the side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to the side. Inhale, back up. And now we're going to go into our toe touches. Inhale. Exhale, core engages and one toe comes up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, leg up. Inhale, back down. Exhale and up. Inhale and down. Exhale and up. Inhale and down. Exhale, one leg up and the other leg up. Inhale to hold. And exhale, toe touch. Inhale, back up. 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 2 toes down. Exhale, 2 toes down. Inhale, back up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. One more. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. The heels lower. We straighten out. We take a big inhale in. On the exhale, keeping the toes facing the ceiling, we press into our heels and our shoulders and we lift the hips up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. And we go right into our roll-ups. We take an inhale in. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage, cervical nod, tucking that chin to the chest, looking at the belly button. And on that big exhale, we come all the way up. And let's sit up nice and straight. Inhale at the top. And on the exhale, the core leads us down. And we lower all the way down. Inhaling in. Exhale, core engages, cervical nod. And we come all the way up. Inhale. And on the exhale, the core engages and you roll down. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhaling in. And exhale, core engages, cervical nod. And we come up. Exhale, the core leads us down. And like you're melting your back into your mat, like you're landing in a soft bed, you lower down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, the core engages, you cervical nod, and you come up. Inhale. And exhale, leading with that core, lowering down. Good. Let's go right into our ab series. We will have our hundreds. In our hundreds, you get to choose your leg position today, whether you want to be in tabletop or with your legs extended, legs externally rotated, so turned out, and the heels squeezed together. Single leg stretch. We will do 1 breath per movement, so it will look like this. Double leg stretch will be business as usual. And then single leg stretch with straight legs. We will do 1 breath per movement, and that will look like this. And then legs lowering and lifting together. We will click our heels on the way down. So it'll look like this. All right, let's get started with the hundreds. I will talk you through the whole thing. We are on our backs. We take a big inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. You double knee fold. You come to tabletop. You inhale. On the exhale, cervical nod, tucking that chin to the chest, reaching the arms long, and we inhale. And exhale. 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 Inhale. Exhale. Reach a little further. Lower the head down. Lower the toes down. Extend the legs long. We inhale in. And on the exhale, the core engages. You double knee fold. You come to tabletop. You inhale. Exhale, the core engages. You cervical nod. Hands behind the head. Elbows wide. 1 toe reaches long. Opposite armpit to knee. You inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch up. Legs to tabletop, hands on the sides of the knees, double leg stretch. We inhale, inhale, exhale, toes and fingers away from each other, and we come back in. Look at that little arcing pathway of the arms. We inhale, inhale, exhale, reach long, come back in. Inhale, Inhale, exhale, reach long, come back in, up, inhale, inhale, exhale, reach long, come back in, up, inhale, inhale, exhale, reach long, come back in, lower the head down, lower the toes down, extend the legs long. We take an inhale in. And on the exhale, we do a double knee fold. We come to tabletop. We inhale in. On the exhale, we engage the core, cervical nod, one toe up, one toe down, and we inhale, switch, exhale, switch, exhale, switch. And heels squeeze together, both legs point to the ceiling. We reach our arms the same way we did in the hundreds. We take an inhale in. And on the exhale, we click, 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 inhale up. Last one. And just tuck the knees into your chest and roll back and forth. Ooh, good. Alrighty, let's go right into rolling like a ball. Let's hold on to the fronts of our shins. Let's take an inhale in. On the exhale, the core engages and you bring your head up so that you're creating kind of like a little roly-poly, one of those little roly-poly bugs, a little ball. Your shins are pressing into your hands are pressing into your shins, so you have some resistance happening. And let's just start rocking back and forth, trying to maintain this really tight little ball position of the body. And I forgot to mention, but if you are on hardwood floor, now is the time to double up your mat. It'll just make your spine a little bit happier. Let's go into rolling like a ball. So we're sitting up nice and tall on our sit bones. I will give you a couple of options today. Option one is our normal rolling like a ball. My hands are on the sides of my knees. My elbows are nice and wide. My shins are parallel to the ceiling. I inhale in, and on my exhale, I curve through my lower back, and I roll to my upper middle back as slowly as possible. And I come back up. So that's option one. Option two, open leg rocker. It's a little bit more challenging. Inhaling in, and on the exhale, curving through the spine, rolling to the upper middle back, and come back up. Option number three, seal prep. Your toes come together, so you're creating a little diamond shape with your legs. And like you're serving your calf muscles on a platter, you scoop your forearms under your calves, palms facing the ceiling. And come back up. All right. Pick your poison, pick your position, and we will do 4 of these. So if you want to experiment with all 3 positions, you can also do that. If you want to start with rolling like a ball, do an open leg rocker, and then graduate to kind of the seal position, you can totally do that as well. Here we go. Inhaling in. Exhale, scooping through that lower abdominal area, rolling to the upper middle back. Coming back up. Inhale. Exhale, rolling like a ball. Coming back up. Exhale, rolling like a ball. Coming back up. Last one. This is the slowest one yet, the most controlled one of the day. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling like a ball. Good. And maybe let those legs come down. Give them a little shake out. And let's grab one leg in the air, either behind the calf or behind the hamstring, not on the knee joint. Take an inhale in, and on the exhale, let's just roll down. And take a second to feel a little hamstring stretch. Let's do it today with the foot flexed. Sometimes we can get a little bit deeper into the leg if we flex that foot. And just take a couple moments here to open up the back of the leg. Maybe even try bending and straightening the knee. We did something similar to this on Wednesday night in our bedtime stretches. Great. And we're going to take an inhale in. And on our exhale, let's point our toe on the long diagonal, bringing the head up. And on the exhale, we walk up the leg, inhaling at the top. And on the exhale, we walk down the leg. Inhaling in. And exhale, engaging through the core, cervical nod, walking up the leg. Inhaling in. And on the exhale, walking down the leg. Inhaling in. And on the exhale, feeling the core engage, cervical nod. And when we walk up the leg this time, let's see if we can do it, but not actually touch the leg. And when you get to the top, grab onto that ankle, wiggle onto the sit bones, and let's find a twist. So grabbing opposite hand to pinky toe side of foot. If you need to bend that knee and open up to a nice big twist. And bringing that hand to the big toe side of the foot. And just rocking back and forth a little bit, seeing if we can get deeper into the back of that leg. And now we're going to let go of the leg and let that foot hover. We're going to match the feet. Find a little teaser position. Lower the other foot down. Grab onto the other ankle. Take an inhale in. And on the exhale, we're going to walk down the leg. Inhale. And on the exhale, the core engages. We cervical nod and we walk up the leg. Inhale. And on the exhale, we walk down the leg. Inhale. And on the exhale, the core engages. We cervical nod and we walk up the leg. Inhale. And on the exhale, we walk down the leg. Inhale. And on the exhale, we engage through the core. We cervical nod and we walk up the leg, coming onto the tops of the sit bones. Hand wraps around the pinky toe side of the foot and we twist it open. And if you need to bend that knee to get up higher on those sit bones, please do. And the hand goes towards the big toe side of the foot and just take a minute to rock back and forth, finding the back of the leg open up. And we let that leg hover. We match it. We find a teaser position. We grab onto that leg. We roll down and just find an opening of the hamstring. I'm sorry I forgot to do this at the top of that exercise on this side, but we're going to make up for it right now. I recommend keeping that top foot flexed and pressing towards the ceiling. It just helps get a little bit more stretch through the leg. Now we can point that toe down and reach the leg long. All right. Let's keep moving. We want to flip over onto our stomachs and we want to do a nice back series. So when we're doing all of this ab work and we continually are bringing kind of like torso towards the legs or legs towards the torso, we're really working the front of the body. And when we flip over to our bellies and we bring, if we think about bringing the head to the legs, we're working the back of the bodies. And so that kind of action, this will help even out the tone of the body so we don't find ourselves strong in one area and then incredibly weak in the opposite area. So let's flip over and let's even ourselves out. Coming to a comfy cactus position, which means that if we come to a perfect 90-degree angle in our arms, and if that does not feel good in your shoulders, bring your hands a little closer to your face and bring your elbows down an inch or two until your shoulders feel nice and comfortable. This shouldn't be uncomfortable in your joints. You should feel your muscles working, but it should not hurt your joints. And we have our forehead on the mat. We take a big inhale in. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage, you feel the back engage, and you come up. On the inhale, we come up a little further. And on the exhale, we lower all the way down. Inhaling in. Exhale, core engages, back engages, and we bring the face up. Inhale to increase. And exhale, we lower down. Inhaling in. And on the exhale, we feel the back engage. We bring the face up. Coming back up on the inhale. And on the exhale, we lower down. Let's come up to our forearms. Take a second here to just sink and collapse completely. Oof, that does not feel good. And now, let's engage through the core. Let's press down into the forearms, feeling the shoulders supported. And let's take a couple cats and cows in this position. So we're really going to find mobility in our upper back. So we're finding mobility in between our shoulder blades. So on the inhale, I use this image often of the heart bursting forward. And on the exhale, let's feel like the heart is going towards the ceiling. And inhale, finding an arc. And exhale, finding a dome. Inhale to arch. And exhale to dome. Inhale to arch. Exhale to dome. And inhale back to that neutral position with just the palms and forearms pressing into the mat and the core engaged. We hover both feet up and we do single leg kick. We inhale, kick, inhale, kick, exhale, kick, exhale, kick, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. lowering the feet down, lowering the torso down, bringing the hands to the sides of the body. We have been adding little beats of the legs to our double leg kicks. So it'll look like this. Look up here really quickly and then we'll do it together. I take an inhale in. On my exhale, I feel my core engage and I do 2 kicks of my legs. I lift my legs off the mat and I go. And then on my inhale, everything comes up off of the mat and I do 3 heel clicks. 1, 2, 3. And I'll repeat that a few times. Let's do this together. Inhaling in. And on the exhale, the legs hover and we kick, kick. Inhale, click, 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 kick, kick. Inhale, beat, beat. And exhale, kick, exhale, kick. Inhale, beat, beat. Exhale, kick, exhale, kick. Inhale, beat, beat. Exhale, kick, exhale, kick. Inhale, beat, beat. Last one. And let's bring the arms up, the legs wide, and land in a big human X. Maybe take a second here to wiggle the hips out. We're going to go right into swimming. We take an inhale in. And on the exhale, the feet, the arms, the face all lift up off of the mat. And we hover one hand over the floor and we hover the opposite toe over the floor. And we switch, other hand and opposite toe. And we switch, and we switch, and we inhale, switch, exhale, switch, exhale, switch. Last set. And reach everything long and lower it down. And let's push back to a child's pose. Taking 3 long, deep breaths here. Good. And we are going to, great. Let's do a couple things sitting, and then we'll end with a standing exercise. So let's come up to our sit bones. Let's have the legs a little wide, whatever feels good on you. I find my legs about this wide, I have the strongest stance when I'm sitting. We're going to go into twist. Traditionally, in Pilates, we have the arms out to the side with the palms facing the ceiling, which feels really nice and expansive and open, but it's also really easy to cheat in this position. So if we do our forearms stacked on top of each other, and we keep the center of that in relationship to the center of our chest, we want to actually benefit a little bit more and understand our twist a little better. So from here, I'm going to take 3 inhales in, and on each inhale, I'm going to twist a little further. On each inhale, I twist, and I think of lengthening up. So you're really thinking about wringing out a cloth, the way you twist it, and the fibers, as you twist it, elongate. We want to think about doing the same to our torso. What helps is thinking about the opposition. So this is a theme that we've been working with for the past few weeks, is the idea of opposition. So in whatever way I'm twisting, I'm thinking about the opposite leg grounding down. So if you look up here really quickly, and if I disengage my grounding leg, you can see that everything just collapses in. If I ground this leg down and I twist and resist against it, I'm actually getting some really nice twisting action. I'm getting some oblique strengthening. So let's do it right. Let's benefit the body and do it right. So we have our arms stacked on top of each other. 3 inhales in. On each inhale, we twist a little bit. We rotate more and we lengthen more. Here we go. We inhale, twist, inhale, twist, inhale, twist. Exhale back to center. Other side. And inhale, twist, inhale, twist, inhale, twist. Exhale back to center. Inhale, twist, inhale, twist, inhale, twist. Exhale back to center. In, in, in. Exhale back to center and in, in. Exhale back to center. Good. Lower the hands. Give the legs a little shake. And we're going to go into saw. Now, saw takes the idea of this twist and reach. So we're going to still think of the same concept of our leg anchoring down. So on saw, I reach over, opposite hand reaches over opposite foot, and you're going to hover about a foot, 15 centimeters, half a foot off of your big toe. So we're not collapsing down. You can probably see how that collapses, but we're going to lengthen. And that lengthen works by finding opposition. So you don't give into it, you go in opposition. All right, and we're going to take 3 breaths in. And then on the exhale, back to center. All right, let's do saw. We inhale in, we exhale, and we inhale saw, inhale saw, inhale saw, exhale back to center, and 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 one more time, each side. Exhale back to center. Last one. Inhale, inhale, exhale back to center. Good. And give it a little shake out. And going back to our idea of arcing. We want to find ourselves in mermaid. It's kind of been our exercise of the week. I think we've done this every day this week. So our front leg is bent and in front of us. Our back leg is bent and behind us. We have our arms to the side, palms up. We take an inhale in. One arm comes up, the other goes down, finding opposition. On the exhale, we arch over. Inhale, we lengthen into that kind of moon shape. And on the exhale, we reach a little bit further and come up. Other side, inhale. Exhale, arching over. Inhale. And exhale, reach a little bit further and come up. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhaling over. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little further and come up. Last time, Inhale. Exhale, reach it over. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little further and come up, switching sides. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little further and come up. Inhale. Exhale, reach it over. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little farther and come up. Inhale. Exhale, reach over. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little tiny bit further and come up. Last one, inhale. Exhale, over. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little further and come up. Good. Let's come up to standing to finish our class. And I'm just going to adjust this. Excellent. So we are going to end with our standing double leg stretch. So let's play with a different hand position today. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration, explain a new hand position, and then we'll all do it together. We're going to do 2 breaths per movement. I love doing 2 breaths per movement at the end of class. It also kind of helps calm the body down. So we take an inhale in. We exhale, find opposition between fingers and toes. Inhale, we dive forward. On the exhale, we bend the knees. We clasp the hands behind our hamstrings. We inhale and dome. On the exhale, we deepen. This is where the hand position is different. Instead of rotating the arms back, let's put the hands in front of the hips, creating a little diamondy V. So my palms are on my hip bones, and my fingers are kind of mimicking my lower abdominal area under my belly button. And on my inhale, I want to feel my hips press into my palms and my heart press into the ceiling. And on the exhale, you deepen it. And then on the inhale, you break at the hips, you fold forward. On the exhale, you place the hands on the ground. Inhale, we bend the knees. And on the exhale, we roll it all the way up. Let's do 2 of these for our end of class. Here we go. Inhale, scooping the arms down to come up. Exhale, reaching fingers up and toes down. Inhale, diving forward. Exhale, bending the knees, clasping the hands. Inhale, doming the back. Exhale, deepening. Inhale, hands at the base of the hips. Hips pressing into the hands, heart pressing into the ceiling. Exhale to deepen. Inhale, folding at the hips. Exhale, hands on the ground. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, rolling up. One more time. Inhale, scooping the arms down to come up. Exhale, finding opposition between your fingers and feet. Inhale, diving forward. Exhale, bending the knees and clasping the hands. Inhale to dome. Exhale to deepen. Inhale, hands on the base of the core, heart to the ceiling. Exhale to deepen. Inhale, folding forward. Exhale, hands on the ground. Inhale, bending the legs. And exhale, rolling all the way up. Finding the legs rooting down into the ground, the torso going up, the head floating on top of your spine, bringing the tips of the fingers to the tops of the shoulders, finding a buoyant and wide sternum, a buoyant and wide upper back, pressing the palms to the ceiling like your atlas holding the globe, turning the palms to face the floor and resisting the air down, thinking about almost like a wine bottle opener, and the head shoots up as the arms press down, the chest is wide, the legs are grounded, and you have gorgeous posture. Thank you so much for joining class today. As I stated at the beginning of class, there is my Venmo link in the bottom. Your donations are very, very welcome, and donations this week will be going to the Okra Project. So here we are gathering as our little Pilates community and supporting a community that needs a little extra help at this moment in time. So make sure you donate heavy. Let's help out our friends. Have a lovely weekend. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.